My journey into the heart of Sufism began unexpectedly, like a seed carried by the wind, finding fertile ground in the most unassuming of places. It was a chance encounter with a man named Chandu that set my soul on this transformative path. I met him at a local market, his humble demeanor a stark contrast to the bustling energy of the marketplace. His eyes held a depth of wisdom that drew me in, a silent invitation to a world beyond the material. We struck up a conversation and I was immediately captivated by his gentle spirit and profound insights. He spoke of life's deeper meaning, of a connection to something far greater than ourselves. Chandu introduced me to the tenets of Sufism, a mystical path that resonated deep within my soul. His words were like seeds of wisdom, planted in the fertile ground of my being. I was intrigued by this path that promised not just knowledge, but a direct experience of the divine. This encounter with Chandu marked the beginning of my journey into the heart of Sufism. It was a path that called for both the intellect and the heart, a journey of self-discovery and surrender to a power beyond our comprehension. I was eager to learn more, to delve deeper into the mysteries that Chandu had unveiled. Little did I know that this chance meeting would forever alter the course of my life. Chandu's life was a testament to the Sufi principles he so eloquently articulated. He lived simply, his meager possessions a reflection of his detachment from material wealth. His home was an oasis of peace, a stark contrast to the chaos of the outside world. Every object in his home, from the worn prayer rug in the corner to the simple clay cups we drank chai from, seemed to whisper tales of contentment and spiritual fulfillment. Despite having very little, Chandu possessed an abundance of generosity. His heart overflowed with kindness, touching the lives of everyone he encountered. He treated everyone with equal respect, from the wealthy merchant to the street sweeper. Chandu's life was a living example of the Sufi principle of faqr, a voluntary embrace of simplicity and detachment from material possessions. He found joy in the smallest of things, his happiness not contingent upon external circumstances. His life was a powerful reminder that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of the spirit. Chandu emphasized that at the heart of Sufism lies the profound concept of tawakkul, complete surrender to the will of God. This surrender is not a passive resignation, but an active embrace of the divine plan, even when it unfolds in ways we may not initially understand. It is a deep trust that God, in his infinite wisdom, knows what is best for us. Chandu explained that through surrender, we relinquish our ego's need to control and allow ourselves to be guided by a higher power. This surrender brings a sense of peace and tranquility, even in the face of life's inevitable challenges. We learn to accept both the joys and sorrows of life with equanimity, knowing that they are all part of a divine orchestration. When we surrender, Chandu would say, we open ourselves to a universe of possibilities that our limited minds cannot even fathom. It is through this surrender that we truly connect with the divine essence within and around us. One of the most intriguing aspects of Sufism that Chandu revealed was the concept of wealth as a divine test. In the material world, wealth is often seen as a sign of success and a source of happiness. However, Sufis view wealth as a double-edged sword, a potent force that can either illuminate the path to spiritual growth or lead one astray. Chandu explained that true wealth lies not in the abundance of possessions, but in the richness of the soul. He taught that God tests us through both wealth and poverty, observing how we utilize the resources entrusted to us. Those blessed with material abundance are challenged to use their wealth responsibly, to share their blessings with those in need, and to avoid the pitfalls of greed and attachment. On the other hand, those facing financial hardship are tested in their patience, resilience, and faith in the divine provision. Both situations offer opportunities for spiritual growth and refinement. Section 5. Miracles and the Sufi Path. As I delve deeper into the world of Sufism, I was drawn to the stories of miracles attributed to Sufi saints. These tales, often passed down through generations, spoke of extraordinary feats and divine interventions that defied logical explanation. Chandu explained that while these miracles were indeed awe-inspiring, they were not the primary focus of the Sufi path. He emphasized that the true miracle lay in the transformation of the human heart. The ability to perceive the divine presence in every breath, to love unconditionally, to forgive wholeheartedly, and to live in a state of constant gratitude. These were the true miracles that Sufism aspired to cultivate. Chandu believed that miracles were not meant to be sought after or exploited, but rather served as glimpses into the boundless possibilities that exist when we align ourselves with the divine will. They were reminders of the unseen forces at play in the universe and the interconnectedness of all beings. Section 6. Seeking Guidance, the Role of the Sufi Master. Chandu stressed the significance of finding a spiritual guide, a murshid, on the Sufi path. He explained that a true murshid is a beacon of light, guiding seekers through the complexities of the spiritual journey. The murshid, having traversed the path themselves, can offer invaluable insights, illuminate pitfalls, and provide unwavering support on the student's quest for spiritual enlightenment. He cautioned, however, against blindly following any self-proclaimed guru. A true murshid, he explained, is not self-appointed but rather chosen by God. A true murshid, Chandu emphasized, will never demand your obedience, but will instead inspire you to seek the truth within your own heart. They act as mirrors, reflecting back our own divinity and guiding us towards the realization of our true nature. Section 7. The Essence of Prayer, a Heartfelt Conversation. Chandu taught me that prayer in Sufism is not merely a ritualistic recitation of words, but a heartfelt conversation with the divine. It is a space where we shed our masks, pour out our deepest fears and aspirations, and surrender our worries to a higher power. He explained that true prayer transcends words, encompassing the language of the heart, a language understood and responded to by the divine. Chandu emphasized the importance of consistency in prayer, not as a rigid obligation, but as a way to nurture the connection with our Creator. Just as a garden flourishes with regular watering, he would say, our souls blossom when we consistently nourish them with the life-giving waters of prayer. Section 8. Ethical Conduct, a Reflection of Inner Purity. Ethical conduct, Chandu emphasized, is not merely about adhering to a set of rules, but about cultivating inner purity that naturally manifests as compassion, honesty, and integrity in all our interactions. He stressed that our actions should be a reflection of the divine attributes we strive to embody. Chandu believed that true spirituality cannot be confined to a mosque, temple, or church. It must permeate every aspect of our lives, influencing how we treat our families, conduct business, and interact with the world around us. Our every action, he would say, is either a seed of kindness or a thorn of indifference. Choose wisely, for the garden of your life will bear the fruits of your choices. Section 9. True Wealth, a Tapestry of Spiritual Integrity. Chandu's teachings constantly reminded me that true wealth lies not in the abundance of material possessions, but in the richness of the soul. He believed that spiritual integrity is the true measure of success, a tapestry woven from the threads of honesty, compassion, generosity, and humility. He taught that material possessions are ephemeral, subject to the whims of fate and the passage of time. True wealth, however, is eternal, a treasure that can never be taken away. Strive not for the wealth that rusts and fades, Chandu would say, but for the wealth that adorns your soul and illuminates your path. Section 10. The Divine Within, a Journey of Self-Discovery. My journey into Sufism, guided by Chandu's wisdom, has been a profound exploration of the self and the divine. It has been a process of shedding layers of conditioning, dismantling the ego's illusions, and rediscovering the divine spark that resides within us all. Chandu's teachings have instilled in me the understanding that we are not separate from God, but rather an integral part of the divine fabric of existence. He emphasized that our actions in this life have eternal consequences. Live each day, he would say, as if you are to meet your Creator tonight, for in truth every breath we take brings us closer to that inevitable encounter.